Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Salim Joel. Like, comment, subscribe. Guys, I was watching a video interview from Disky Times, and yeah, it just bored me. It bore me. Kulega is asking Vilakazi, what does he think about NABI and whatnot, and you hear that Vilakazi is so positive, looking forward to seeing this guy and seeing the type of football that he wants to play, and he spoke so positive. And then you hear you hear this guy Junior, Junior Kanye doesn't like Kaizer Chiefs. He was so negative. And then he will hide behind, let's give him a benefit of a doubt. But already he's like, you know what? Once he's beaten 3 games in a row or so many games, and therefore this guy is gonna be out. The fans will be chanting his name that he must go and whatnot. Guys, why are we so negative about foreign coaches? Why are we so negative? At Pirates, people were negative before this guy came to picture. Rivalry, their coach. People were so negative until they ate a humble pie because he's been winning trophies. Do we have to judge people before they even kick the ball or before they even arrived in South Africa? I mean, already his CV is speaking volumes that, he's the kind of coach who wins trophies. And then you hear Junior Kanye saying that we'll see if he's gonna last. I'm like, and you hear even former players, they're saying that it's not normal that a coach who's a foreigner who knows nothing about a particular club will work by himself or with other technical team who also know nothing about Kaizer Chiefs. Guys, this is not new. You don't have to have guys inside or who knows the club inside and out, or who think they know the club inside and out for you to be successful. Get your own technical team whom you trust, because these ones from inside, they can backstab you. These ones from the inside, they can take the message or they can take information and then send it up to the management. These ones from inside, they can say, okay, you know what? Now that I'm here, I can make sure that I backstep this guy so that he ends up not getting the job or he doesn't last, so that Kaizer Chiefs will employ me. Guys, why do we have to have legends in our team? It's good to have them, but to which capacity? That now they also feel like they're entitled to be there. Guys, we shouldn't have entitlement spirits, and these legends shouldn't have entitlement spirits. And it seems as if every legend wants to have a say, even those that you haven't heard anything, even those that are really not legends, but they just played for Kaizer Chiefs for that season or 2. Then now they are considered to be legend. Then they have an opinion about this coach that they know nothing. I haven't really heard a legend from our own team, or a coach, or a former coach from our own team who says, you know what, let us trust NABI, let us trust Kaizer Chiefs that they know what they're doing. Not being sarcastic, but let us trust Kaizer Chiefs that they know what they're doing. Let us support them because this is our club. I'm going to make sure that I throw my weight around this coach. You know what, fans, I'm begging you, let us back this goalkeeper, this coach. Let us back him and his team that they're going to do it. I haven't heard anyone coming out saying that, but everyone is negative. The only person that I've heard so far, it's Vilakazi, who's positive and said that, you know what, let's give this guy a chance, but his CV speaks volumes and is gonna do something. I have faith. Imagine our own people, they are so negative. Our own legends, former coaches, they are so negative about NAB. Is it because they still want the job? People must just shut up. I'm gonna go through what Makaab said about this project that Kaizer Chiefs is doing, and he's one of the people who's showing some interest in seeing this guy Doing well is one of those. So let us see what he has to say, and then you tell me if it's also positive or it's also negative. But when I read this article, I was like, there's something here. There's some sort of weight that is drawing behind the coach to support this guy. So he's probably the second one who's supporting this coach. So let me read to you guys. He had an interview, and this is how it goes. DSTV Premiership giants Kaizer Chiefs are lining up to announce NABI as the head coach. Meanwhile, leading agent Makaab gives his take. Kaizer Chiefs subtopic: Kaizer Chiefs to announce NABI. According to the string of leading sources across the nation, Kaizer Chiefs will announce the Tunisian coach after he concludes the Throne Cup with AS Rabat in Morocco. Meanwhile, Makaab was warned that NABI should not be expected to arrive at Kaizer Chiefs overnight. Should not be expected to revive Kaizer Chiefs overnight. Instead, he should be given excellent time like Liverpool had done with the great Klop. Guys, he's throwing his weight and he's telling us fans that, you know what, and including the management, he's telling management, everyone involved, that, you know what, guys, give this guy a project. Allow him to start his project and to work in his project and support him, because we have seen it in Klop that, you know what, he did not win anything in the first season. In the first season, Klop team, like, his players were getting injured left and right. They were dropping hot potatoes because they're getting injured. And so many people were like, no, but even the players are getting they're getting injured left and right. This coach is training them like a soldier and whatnot. And because they were patient with him, he's the coach who won Liverpool the first title in 20 years. In 20 years. First coach who won them a Premier League in 20 years. Imagine. So he's saying, he's pleading with us, he's pleading with the management, give this guy a chance, support him, throw your weight behind this coach, let us support this guy and trust the process. Do you remember when Peter Musimane first took Sundowns? First season, the fans were throwing missiles, they were throwing objects at him and saying that we don't want him. Guess who stood up with the coach, or who stood up for the coach? It was it was Motsepe himself. No one else. Motsepe himself stood there and said that I'm telling you, you'll see this guy here next season. He's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. And I'm telling you, just forget that you're saying this guy is gonna leave. Why? Because they had bought him from SuperSport having won a league. And then the following season, he then won a league after the fans had called him names and chanting his name that he must leave and throwing objects. So let us allow the process. As long as this guy can take us any position higher than top 10, that should be the first thing that he's doing. Let him build. If he lands in position 3, position 4, let him build. Give him the support. Let's throw our weight and let us stop this media already who are negative, because also most of these media people are so negative about this appointment. Why? Because probably they have their favorite coaches that they wanted. And they failed to market those coaches, and therefore now NABI is here. They are so angry. So guys, we are not helping anyone if we are also adding to the negativity. Let us support this coach. Let us support this team that he has assembled to make sure that he revives Kaizer Chiefs. Let me continue the article. Sorry about that, something just happened. So the article reads like this. It was on Disky Times. It says, you have to look at Klop. I thought he was at Liverpool for 3 or 4 years, only to understand he joined in 2015. 9 years at Liverpool. Imagine, 9 years at Liverpool. Makaab says, it took him some time to build a competitive Liverpool, but they had faith in his process. If you see football, a football coach knows what they are doing and understands the process and is making progress in that, you've got to give them an opportunity. So I'm excited. Wow, guys, listen to these words. I'm excited about NABI at Kaizer Chiefs. Boom, there you have it. From a guy who used to be a coach, from a guy who's an agent today, saying that he's excited about the coach because he trusts the process and is asking us, pleading with us to trust the process. And he's even using an example of Klop. So subtopic, it says that, or now they asked what this guy is thinking. Okay, so subtopic says that interesting squad. As legends, oh yes, he's continuing. As legends like Simphiwe Tshabalala have said in recent times, Amakhosi do not have a bad squad. Makaab has since anchored Shaba's views. I'm of the opinion that Chiefs don't have a bad squad at all. And I think they have interesting squad of players, Makaab added. They've got some exciting youngsters. We have to name the few, like Mfundo Vilakazi, Mduduzi Tshabalala, Wandile Duba, Samkelo Zwane Jansen, Done Jansen, a few others at the fringes. So that exciting when development is starting to produce players of this quality. Guys, please, guys, let's support this guy. He named just few. He named Vilakazi, Tshabalala, Wandile Duba, Samkelo, and Jansen, without naming your McCarthy's and everyone. Imagine like you have 5 players who can be at Kaizer Chiefs for years, who one day can become the legends of this club. If they have a mentor in the caliber of NABI in them or around them, these guys will go far. And this guy is saying that, look at what the development is doing. With the development producing such players, this team has hope. And this squad, like, it's beautiful. When you look at this squad, it's not a bad squad at all. It's just a matter of a coach trusting them, playing them the way that he should, set up his pieces like he's playing the game of chess. Like, setting them up very well. The article continues to read and says that they also signed some very interesting players. Good players don't become bad players overnight. I think I can just finish this article here because so many people are calling people in Mthethwa, for example, names. The Mthethwa that you used to see in Stellenbosch, that made us to see and watch him and like admire him and want him. We are the same fans that are coming back now saying that now this guy must leave. He's not the right kind of a player or the player that we need at Kaizer Chiefs. And then I was asking another guy over the weekend, like, why are you saying all of a sudden Castillo is a cow? Castillo must leave. Based on what? When this guy was one of our best, if not the best player in the first half of the season. Guys, I think sometimes we are too hard on our players. Sometimes we are hard to please. And sometimes we don't read the room to say that, okay, you know what, these guys are performing like this is solely because they are not happy or solely because these guys, the coach, does not know what they're doing. But we are quick to say players, they should leave without being given a proper chance or without being properly coached. Says that players don't become bad players overnight. And you know, a lot of discussions goes around saying maybe they haven't settled in, which is true in their new environment. I believe that when a football coach assembles a football team, quality will come to surface. Good coaches look at what they have. They look at the strengths and the weaknesses of players they have. A good coach or football coach will assess what he has in the building and he will play a style of play that will suit the players he's got at the building. Makaab concluded. Beautiful article, beautiful article. An agent pleading with us, pleading with the management. Let us support this guy. And I'm begging you now, please heed these words and let us support these guys. Let us support these guys. I mean, we wanted these players that we have in the current team, and all of a sudden we don't want them because they didn't perform, but they were not coached. They were not coached. I'm so excited to see what this guy NABI would build with these young players, especially. The older guys also will chip in and will come in and they will gel very well with these younger guys. And I believe that you have a team to compete. However, yes, we still have positions that you need to address, but it does not stop the fact that we have good players in our team. We're talking about players who were international players before. And I'm begging you, let us support them that they go back to the international teams. Castillo is going to go back and cement his starting lineup at Venezuela. Your Dove is still going to do well. Mozambique is going to do well in Mozambique and go back there. The Klop is back at Botswana and he was doing well. And he's going to do well as their captain. We have... Who's this? We have Mteto. Mteto is going to go back to Bafana and do well there. And we'll start going to see introduction of young players, our own young players to the team. Because we saw that Bruce even trusts young players that he robbed in Mokoena. Mofokeng rather. He's going to call our players. The only thing that is missing is for these players to have confidence, and they have a coach now who will help them to gain that confidence and start to compete. Whatever that you'll be seeing from Kaizer Chiefs will then move to our national team, because if our team is doing well, and then they'll take the very same performance, the same attitude, the same discipline to the national team. And who's going to benefit? Us fans, even rival fans are going to benefit. So let's support our guys. Guys, I'm out. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Please, 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 let's support our guys. AFC Amakhosi fan channel. Suddenly here. Loves you. Bye.